kindly change your name. This is the name is important for recording your attendance. We are changing our names in order to take the absence and your attendance. So kindly change your names. Welcome to the third session from preparing for TOEFL exam. This session, inshallah, and during this session, inshallah, we are going to talk about the reading comprehension. How to read a comprehension and how to understand the comprehension. I would like to thank those active students on the group. Thank you very much for your effort. Hope inshallah that may Allah bless your life with that success, inshallah. So we are going to start with a quick revision. What happened last session, what we covered during the last session, like just a quick revision in order to make all our subject coherent. Okay. Kindly don't use the chat unless you have a relevant question to our course. Okay, don't use the chat unless you have a relevant question to our course. Thank you. If you have any question, and then I'm going to take the chat as a copy and answer all your questions later on the group's wall. Okay, this is the third session. This is session number 3. Okay, let's start. Bismillah. We're going to make a quick revision. We're going to just view all the slides in order to remind you what happened last session. TOEFL exam reading comprehension. We said what do you expect, what the examiner expects for you, kinds of reading comprehension, and we said there are 9 kind of questions that you should expect in the TOEFL exam, like asking about the main idea, and that question will ask you to find out the main idea of the passage, the vocabulary, which will highlight or give you a vocabulary, and you will be asked to find a synonym or another or any equivalent for it. Okay, and you are going to have like choices. As for the specific fact or detail from the passage, the exception. Kindly don't move the slides. Thank you. Exception. These questions are going to ask you to identify which item was not specifically mentioned in the passage. They are going to give you like 4 choices or 3 choices, and ask you to which choice was not mentioned in the passage. To locate an information, to find an information in the passage, where is it in the first paragraph, the second, the fourth. Okay. As for the inference, to draw a logical conclusion, to draw a logical conclusion based on the information in the passage, or to make the word "it" in the first paragraph, for example, refers to the people who did so and so, or the bicycle, for example, or whatever. Okay, so you are going to find out what does it refers to, and also it may refer to a paraphrase or a sentence. As a sentence insertion, you are going to be asked to insert a new sentence inside a passage. Okay. As for the essential reading comprehension skills, you have to be an active reader. Okay, you have to activate your reading by many strategies. The first one is to skim ahead and jump back, to read quickly the whole passage, then to try to find later the answers of your questions, or the questions that in your exam. Okay, look up unfamiliar vocabulary words. That means to make like a vocabulary bank, you have to look up for new words. Okay, and then write it in a note and make it like a reference for you. Mark up the text, mark up the important point, and with this strategy you have to be very selective. You have to select which information or which part in the passage is the most important, like the main idea, the thesis sentence, the topic sentence, and so on. A tip for reference and paraphrase sentence question. To answer a reference or paraphrase question, what shall we do? We have to eliminate any wrong answers. We have to eliminate any wrong answers. Then we have to replace every choice we have with the word itself or with the pronoun itself. Okay, and we have an example about it. Finding the main idea. How to find the main idea? The main idea is the main point, or the main information, or the very general idea in your passage. Okay, the topic, what the passage is about. Okay, as a main idea, the main idea reflects the facts, the feeling, or the thought of the writer. Okay, we have careful the difference between the main idea and the supporting idea. The main idea is very general. The magical word, or the reference, the word that we are going to use it as our reference, is that the main idea is actually very general. Okay. Okay. Okay, the main idea is general enough to serve as to cover all the supporting idea. Okay, the main idea is general enough and broad enough to include every okay. For new students, we are making a quick revision sessions on the wall, on the group. Okay, so just try to follow up. Inshallah, if you have any questions, if after the session, if you didn't understand anything, please just let me know, and inshallah, we are going to explain it later, or we are going to give more practice. I'm going to give you more practice in order to enhance this skill. Okay, thank you. So inshallah, just be focused. I know that it's hard to follow up from the middle, but you didn't miss a lot. Okay, we are just in the beginning. We are going to there are two sessions actually. One is as an introduction, and the second one was the first session concerning reading comprehension. You are going to know how to read comprehensions. What are the skills needed to accomplish this task? Okay. So as we said, the main idea, the difference between the main idea and supporting ideas, the main idea is very broad and general. While reading our text, we have to find the main idea in a very, very general sentence. Okay, we cannot just pick any specific sentence including a specific piece of information and then we say, yeah, this is the main idea. If it's general and broad enough, it will serve as the main idea. But as if it has if it's an example or has a specific fact or detail, now we are going to deal with it as supporting idea. Okay, and we said how to differentiate between the main idea and supporting idea. We said the main idea is very general, but the supporting idea provides the reader with specific examples or details or facts. Okay. As for the topic sentences, the topic sentence is a sentence that expresses the main idea. So we are going to find the main idea inside the topic sentence. Usually the topic sentence is in the very beginning of any passage, okay? But sometimes it comes in the middle or at the end according to the writer's style, okay? The main idea for each paragraph supports the main idea in the whole passage. And determining the meaning from context. Determining meaning from context. And this is the most important skill in reading comprehension. Why? Because you have to expect that you are going to find some new words in the exam. The point is how to deal with new vocabulary, how to see a word from the very first time, okay, and to deal with it and to understand and try to answer this the questions without knowing the exact meaning of these vocabulary. How does it work? We enhance our understanding skill. How to understand a passage from the context meaning. The context mean the words which are before or after this vocabulary, okay? And we said examples about it. And another point is to find like a keyword. It's very important as for this part of questions, okay? Like here, an example like bogus. Okay, I'm so angry. The autographed picture of Michael Jordan turned out to be bogus. The man who sold it to me had signed it himself. So I'm angry. That means it's negative. Means something bad happened. Made the man angry. The speaker angry. Okay, and the man signed it himself. That gives me a clue to understand that bogus means false or fake. Okay. Tips for vocabulary questions. So we said we have to determine whether this word is positive or negative. Okay. And we are going to find the keywords which will help us to answer this question. And here we go. We are going to start our third session, inshallah. Today we are going to talk about identifying. We are going to continue this skill of reading comprehension, identifying specific facts and details. The Toefl exam will ask you to do this in 3 different ways. You are going to be asked to do this, to identify specific fact or detail, in different ways. Number 1, by identifying a specific fact or detail mentioned in the passage. 2, identifying information that wasn't specifically mentioned in the passage. Number 3, by identifying the place in the passage where specific information can be found. Okay, so number 1, we are going to ask where is it in the passage. Number 2, you are going to identify the information that mentions the place in the passage where a specific information. This question tests. You are going to read. Carefully not. Are you caring or not? Okay. Number 2, you're able to know where to look for information within a passage. Your ability to know where to look for specific information within a passage. To find specific fact and detail, use these two guidelines. Follow these guidelines, and inshallah you are not going to face any problems with this kind of questions. Look for the key words in the question to tell exactly what information to find to look for in the passage. Number 2, to think about the structure of the passage and where the information is likely. Sorry. Okay, to think about the structure of the passage and where that information is likely to be located. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to have a practice now. This practice, it will test this skill. So I need a volunteer who reads this passage. So if you're ready, raise your hand. Raise your hand. I'm going to and take the mic and read it yourself to your friends, okay, to your colleagues. So kindly, okay, I need a volunteer to read this passage. So if you are ready, raise your hand to take the mic, or just write okay. Okay, but I need, yeah, of course you are going to read it yourself, but I need a volunteer to read it as a practice for loud reading and to be ready to use English, like control. Mr. Rabia. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, Mr. Rabia, you have the mic.
Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Hello? Do you hear me? Okay, okay. The Industrial Revolution was essentially a rapid change in the method of production of material goods. Products once made by hand were now able to be produced by machine or by chemical processes. The Industrial Revolution transformed Western society, creating an international capitalist economy. Urbanization, labor reforms, public education, and labor specialization. While the pace of change during the Industrial Revolution was indeed very rapid, the Industrial Revolution itself stretched over a rather long period of time, from the mid-17th century through World War 1914. In the first century of the Industrial Revolution, the country undergoing the most dramatic changes was England. After 1950, the Industrial Revolution spread rapidly throughout Europe. Several key discoveries and inventions enabled the Industrial Revolution to take place. This includes machines and tools like the cotton gin, the radio, the circular saw, the cylindrical press, and the steam engine. Cement, dynamite, and aluminum were invented, as were the bleaching and paper making process. Thank you. The Industrial Revolution took place during which years? I think it is A, as in the passage from the mid 17th century.
Rabia, for your participation. جزاكم الله خيرا. Okay. So, do you agree with Mr. Rabia? Is it for number A? Choice number A?
Yeah, I think it is number A. Hello?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rabia. Yes, جزاكم الله خيرا. Would you please mute your mic?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for participation. Thank you.
Thank you. جزاكم الله خير.
جزانا وإياكم. Okay, so is it A? Anyone have another answer? Do you agree, all of you? Okay. Tell me, where can we find this piece of information? In which paragraph or in which passage? Okay. Paragraph in which sentence? Fourth. That's true, and that indicate that the correct answer is C. Okay, so do you agree? Why? Why? Okay. The question says the Industrial Revolution took place during which years? If you read carefully, you're going to find, like, while the pace of change during the Industrial Revolution was indeed very rapid, the Industrial Revolution itself stretched over a rather long period of time. From the mid of 1700s through the 14. Okay, so it's mentioned in the paragraph. You have just, you can't see the text. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, now all of you can see the text. Okay, so can you tell me, all of you, did all of you read the passage? Are you done with reading? Okay, so question number 2, who's ready to answer question number 2? If you are ready, say I'm ready, and I'm going, inshallah, to give you the mic. Anyone? Who is ready to take the mic? The paragraph, okay. I'm going to give you like 2 extra minutes to read the paragraph again. 2 minutes. Please, kindly don't move the board, please. Okay. Okay, let's start. Number 2. Who is ready to answer this question in the mic? Question number 2. To take the mic. Okay, no one. Okay, which of the following was not an effect of the Industrial Revolution? Which choice is the best answer for this question? Advances in the middle technology, or mechanization of the hand labor, development of public education system, or specialization of labor? Which is the correct answer? Careful, we are asking about which of the following was not, be careful, was not an effect of the Industrial Revolution. Which one? A, C, A. Okay. The correct answer is A. Okay. Why? Because it's the only factor which wasn't mentioned in the passage. All the other factors or the other choices are mentioned in the passage. Only this choice A was not mentioned in the passage. Okay. Question number 3. In which sentence does the author describe machines developed during the Industrial Revolution? In a sentence A or sentence 7? Sorry, in sentence 2 or 7 or 8 or 9? Two, 7, 8 or 9? Did you read the question? Shall we go back to the passage? Okay. In which sentence does the author describe machine developed during the Industrial Revolution? In which sentence? D, C, 2. C, 2. Okay, it's sentence number 8, because look at the very beginning of the sentence. It says these included machines and tools. It's very clear. Nothing hidden in this question, nothing tricky about this question. All you need to do to read carefully. Move it. How to move it? Up or down? You need to see the questions, or no? To write? Okay, to write like this. Okay, thank you. Now, in which sentence the machines are yes, 8. Okay, see, question, the sentence, sorry, number 8. That's right. So did you get the point? Now do you understand how to read the passage, how to be careful for, I'm sorry, just one minute. Careful for tiny details. Okay, like you have to read carefully. There is nothing hidden. There is nothing you know, like tricky about these questions. All you need to do is to read carefully, and to understand the question, and to read the choices, eliminate the wrong choices, like to remove the wrong choices, and then to try to choose the correct or the right answer. Okay. Okay, let's go back to our session, to our slides. Recognizing structure and organizational pattern. Recognizing structure and organizational pattern. Okay. When writers write, they generally use one of the several basic organizational patterns. The basic patterns helps writers to organize their ideas effectively. These patterns are very important. They are going to make it easier for you to understand the passage in a better way. Like the four most common patterns are the chronological order, the order of importance, the comparison and contrast, and cause and effect. Okay. As for the chronological order, the chronological order has to do with time. What does it mean? When writers use time to organize their ideas, it's called chronological order. Historical text instructions and producers and essays essays about personal experience usually use this structure as the overall organizing principle. That means they are organizing their ideas according to which happened first. Okay, like in the old time, they used to use bicycle and a very primitive means of transportation. Later on, they started to use a very basic cars, very primitive kind of types of cars. Okay, and now on and in the future, so they are dealing with past, present, and future. Okay, they are organizing their ideas according to the time which happened first. Transitional words and phrases kept events linked together in the proper order. Okay, so there are some transitional words. Transitional words mean that words which links between the sentence and each others. Okay, so these transitional words and phrases keeps events linked together in the proper order. Here is a list of some of the most common chronological transitions: afterward, next, when, suddenly, while, in the meantime, finally, before, now, as soon as, soon, meanwhile, at last, first, second, third, etc. After, then, immediately, during, later, eventually. When we see one of these transitional words, we are going to understand that the writer organized his text according to the time. Okay. Another pattern is order of importance. Order of importance. They rank, they order, they organize their passage or their paragraphs or essays according to the importance. The first idea is the most or least important. Okay? Writers can start with the most important ideas and then work down the line to the least important idea, or vice versa. That means writers can start with the most important idea in the whole essay or passage, okay? Otherwise, he can start from the least important idea, and then he is going to build on this idea, like to make to bring more important and much more important another idea and another important idea, and then he's going to finish his passage by the most important idea. Let's find out why writers use such patterns. Organizing ideas from the most least essential information. Writers often do this when they offering advice. If you advise, you're going to bring the most important idea first, okay, and then you're going to give like examples and references, and so these are less importance, less in importance, okay. But as for the most important idea will be always in the very beginning. Another cause that they want to be sure that readers get the most important information right away. This is one main point or main aim of the writers when they write, when they use this pattern, because they want to be sure that the readers are going to get this idea in the first place. They are going to understand it and they are going to get it. Number 3, the newspaper articles are using this technique. They are giving a very attractive headlines, like they are giving the most important ideas in the very beginning in order to attract the reader's attention. Like to give a quick overview about the whole passage in the very first few sentences or something like that. So, for example, generally use this structure. They begin with the most important information. They start their passage or their comprehension with the most important information: the who, what, when, where, and why about the event. So readers do not have to read the whole article to get those facts. To organize ideas from the least important to the most important. To organize the facts, the ideas from the least important to the most important. They save the most important ideas or a piece of information for last. Writers often use this approach when they are presenting or argument. That's because this kind of structure is usually more convincing than a most to least organization. In an argument, you need to build your case piece by piece and win your readers over point by point. And as the saying goes, writers often save the best for last. Okay? So it's very important to understand how it goes and what the writer's message and what does he want to tell you. So from the most important to the least important, we use it for 3 reasons. The first one, to give an advice, or to give the reader the most important information right away, and to give him a direct like a direct clue to the most important piece of information, or the most important by importance from forgetting. Okay. Again, order of importance. This pattern is organized according to rank. We organize our ideas according to rank. Rank means which is most important, though we are going to go to the next level and so on. Okay, the first idea is the most important or least important. To organize your ideas from the most important to least important, to put the most essential information first. Writers use this pattern in order to give an advice, to offer an advice, or to get the most important information right away to the reader, to convey their main point or the most important idea to the readers at once. Number 3, in newspaper articles, they use this pattern in order to attract the reader's attention, to give them the most important ideas about the who, where, what happened in this event. Okay, in the event or the... Okay, to organize ideas from the least important to the most important in presenting an argument. Why do we use this technique or this pattern in presenting or in argument? Because we need to convince the readers. We want to take them step by step. Okay, so for example, if we're going to talk about drugs, why it should be forbidden or something, so we're going to say that first it's like, for example, we are going to mention a very minor detail, like it costs you a lot, it harms your body. After a while you are going to suffer from its symptoms or taking such drugs or so. And in the final idea, the last idea, which will be the most important idea, that drugs should be forbidden all over the world and its trade should be banned and so on. Okay, so this type of or this pattern actually are used. This one, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm talking now about the organizing ideas from least important to most important. This pattern is used in arguments to convince readers or audience about your main idea or your topic. Okay, so you are going to take them step by step and point by point till you get at the final the final idea, which will be the most important one. Here is a list of the most common transitions writers uses with the order of importance structure. Most of these work for both most of least important and test to the most important patterns, like first and foremost, more importantly, above all, last but not least, most importantly, moreover, first, second, third, finally. Okay. As for comparison and contrast, when you show how two or more things are similar, you are making a difference between comparison. Or show more things are similar, you are making a comparison. When you show how two things or more are different, now you are contrasting. Is it clear? Because it's confusing, but now we know that comparison means that we show the similarities between two things or more. Okay, I'm sorry, what does one mean? When you write one in the chat, what does it mean? Clear. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So when you show that two or more things are different, so you are contrasting them. Here are some words and phrases that show similarity, like similarly, like, and, in the same way, in a like manner, or also, likewise, just as, or both. The following words and phrases on the other hand shows differences, like but, however, conversely, on the other hand, on the contrary, while, yet, in contrast, or unlike. As for cause and effect, from its title, it shows that something happened which leads to another event or another idea. Okay, so a cause is a person or thing that makes something happen. A cause is a person or thing that makes something happen, creates an effect. When a cause happens, what happens? It creates an effect. We call this effect an outcome. Okay, a passage about cause explains why something took place. Words indicating cause, like because of, because, since, created by, created, caused, or caused by. Okay. An effect is an event. An effect is an change created by or cause. An effect is an event or change created by action or is a person or thing that makes something happen, creates an effect. The passage about cause explains why something took place. As for an effect, is an event or change created by an action. A passage about effects explains what happened as a result after something took place. Result, outcome, what happened. These are the key words for the effect. It can be a result or outcome or what happened as a result after something took place. Words indicating effects like therefore, hence, as a result, so, consequently. How this can help you on this TOEFL exam? Once you recognize the organizational pattern, you are anticipated what's ahead. We are going to understand, or we are going to predict what you are going to find. This often makes it easier to understand and remember what you read. Okay, so yeah, it will be easier for you to understand what are you reading. Okay, you are going to I'm sorry. Okay, so you're going to predict, to know what you are going to expect. What's the information that you are going to read in the passage. So if you know how the writer organizes his text or his passage, you are going to know. For example, if they are talking about let's say about the chronological order, for example. Once you understand that he started to talk about the past, or then he started to talk about the present time, so you are going to understand that after a while you are going to read something about the future. Okay, so it helps you to understand and to expect the coming information, or the to understand, for better understanding the main idea. It also makes it easier to find specific information in the text for those specific fact details questions. It also makes it easier to find specific information in the text for those specific fact details questions. That means that it will be easier for you to know where is this information in the passage, as long as you understand the passage. You know what I mean? Okay. You can also make better decision about where to insert new information. If you're understanding the passage, if you are understanding a passage in a perfectly, you are going to know what do you expect from this passage, what the main point, what is the main idea, and where can you find any specific information in the text, or maybe where's the best place where you can insert a new sentence. As for the word choice, the word choice clues can come in the following forms. Words and phrases that the author use, or the way those words and phrases are arranged in the sentence, or word or sentence patterns that are in details. Read the two sentences below. Uniform policies, disciplinary problems. A school uniform policy would minimize disciplinary problems. Okay. The word choice is very important. It reflects the reader's idea and his own opinion about this passage. Like one sentence is much stronger than the other because one word is actually more stronger than the other. The writer doesn't need to spell this out for you, because his word choice should make his position clear. So that means there is a difference between reduce and minimize. Which word is much stronger than the other? Reduce or minimize? Minimize is much stronger than reduce? I doubt that, Mr. Ihab. Reduce or minimize, which word is stronger? Discipline, Mr. Mustafa. It comes from the word discipline. Reduce. Okay, reduce is much more stronger, of course. To reduce, to forbid something. Okay, to make it, yeah, reduce, yes, of course, reduce is much stronger than minimize. So it gives you a clue about the writer's opinion about this, his beliefs, his opinions. Okay? No, but reduce to make it like disappear from the view. You know, like just to remove, to eliminate. Okay? Okay. As for definition and sorry, can you tell us? Oh, okay, thank you very much. Connotation. As for denotation and connotation, what is the difference between connotation and denotation? If you say your aunt is thin or your aunt is slim, connotation is the word suggested or implied meaning. The word suggested or implied meaning. It's what the word makes you think or feel. Again, the connotation, it's a word suggested or implied meaning. It's what the words make you think or feel. Slim and thin have almost the same denotation. The denotation, remember it by denotation means dictionary. Denotation, dictionary. Okay, so the denotation means the definition in the dictionary, the word's definition in the dictionary. What about the connotation? The connotation, sometimes some words are relevant to some feelings, or some, it gives you like an opinion, or it gives you an idea. They didn't spell it out. They didn't say it clearly. That, for example, let's go to our exam, to go back to our exam, and we are going to understand it. Just focus, please. Slim is a very positive word. Slim is a very positive word. It suggests that your aunt is healthy and fit. Okay, Mr. Han, please focus. I'm saying another thing. Okay, focus with what I'm saying. The connotation and denotation. Every word has a connotation and a denotation. The denotation has to do with the dictionary, the definition of this word in the dictionary. Okay, but the connotation, it suggests meaning or imply some meanings in the readers for the readers. Okay. As for slim, is a very positive word. It suggests that your aunt is healthy and fit. She's looking well. Her health is well. Okay, she's healthy. She's fit. Okay, but for thin, doesn't. As for thin doesn't suggest that meaning. Thin suggests that your aunt may be a little bit too skinny for her health. Thin and slim have different connotations, so the word you choose to describe your aunt can't tell others a lot. Okay, so if you said my aunt is thin, so can you tell me which phrase or which sentence is better? My aunt is thin or my aunt is slim? Because, Miss Rasha, why did you choose thin? Miss Rasha? Excellent, very good. Okay, the best answer I got, that slim is a positive word. Slim is, no, it's not polite. It has nothing to do with politeness. It has nothing to do with respect. It has nothing to do with politeness or respect. It has that slim is a positive word and thin is not. Okay? Thank you. Okay, we are done with our session today. So, I'm going to just 1 minute. I need to check something. Yeah, that was the end of our class. Okay, so there's few points that I want to highlight. How to, in general, how to obtain or how to master reading comprehension. How to master reading comprehension. First of all, you have to practice and practice and practice. You have to practice a lot. Why? Because in this section, we are not going, the words or the vocabulary are unexpected. You're not expecting, like, as for the structure, you know the rules, you're going to just to apply these rules. Okay? But as for the reading comprehension, you're not going to expect what words are you facing. Okay, so, or are you expecting? So you have to practice, you have to read a lot, you have to be familiar with the new words, you have to get the talent, how to get the meaning out of some hard passage. Okay, so kindly I upload daily 2 passages. in order to be solved and send it back to me in order to check it and give you the feedback, inshallah. Inshallah, the next chapter or the next section will be about the structure, the grammar. Okay? The next session, inshallah, we are going to deal with the structure or the grammar section. Okay? So, now we are going to go through some practice. Practice 4, read the following passage carefully. Is the same time? Okay, Mr. Ibrahim Rajab, I don't understand your point. Is the same time? No, it contains structure. It's structure. Of course, it contains structure sections. So yeah, the next course. Okay, our course is our sessions. We hold these sessions every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Okay. So. Okay. So in passage number 4, who's ready to read? Who's ready to read? Mr. Ibrahim, are you ready? No? Yes, inshallah, Mr. Okay, guest 295, please change your name. I can't give you the mic unless you change your name. Okay, who's interested in reading?
Yes, I'm interested.
Okay, come on.
Okay. My name is Omar at the first. The coast of the state of mine is one of the most irregular in the world. A straight line running from the southernmost city in Maine City to the northmost coastal city, Eastport, would measure about 225 miles. If you float the coastline between the same two cities, you would travel more than 10 times as far. This irregularity is the result of what is called a drowned coastline. The stream comes from the glacial activity of the ice age. As the glacier descended, it expended enormous force on those mountains, and they sank into the sea. Okay, thanks. You want me to continue? The following sentence can be added to this passage. At the time, the whole area that is now Maine was part of a mountain range that towered above the sea. Where would the sentence best fit in the passage? Choose the number to indicative where you would add the sentence to the passage. A1, B2, C3, D4. Okay, I didn't get the point actually. Can you help us with that?
Thank you very much. The question says, would you please mute the mic? Thank you. The following sentence can be added to this passage. This sentence, we can insert this sentence into the passage. Do you remember when we talked about to insert a passage? Sorry, to insert a sentence into the passage, of course. Okay. So where would this sentence best fit in the passage? Choose a number to indicate where would you add it to the passage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you say D. Most of you say D. Okay, give me the sentence number, please. Okay, the sentence number. Can you hear me? Three, 1, 3, 1. Okay. Why did you pick 3 or 1 or 4? Miss Heba Salah, we finished already. Dr. Heba Salah. 4. Okay, anyone can tell me why did you pick this choice? Let me come again. 4. Okay, can you tell me why? Why did you pick this choice? Because it talks about Ice Age. Miss Zahra, perfect. Miss Zahra, you got it. Okay. Miss Zahra 88. I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Mustafa, check this with the, yeah. Okay, again, Ms. Dahar said sentence number 3. Why? Because, let's see, the correct answer will be choice C, sentence number 3. The best place to insert this sentence is after the mention of the Ice Age. The sentence to insert begins with at that time. So it's logical to insert it after reference to specific time period. Okay, the sentence started with at that time. At that time. So we have to this sentence actually should refer to a specific time. Okay, so it has to come after the Ice Age. Is it clear? It will be number 2, right? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I have okay, just 1 minute, please. Next lecture will be next Tuesday, inshallah, at 8 p.m. Thank you, I'm not a doctor. Okay, this session is open for your questions. Okay, if you have any question, ask me, but please about the reading comprehension. Okay, be specified with reading comprehension. I'm going to receive all your questions about reading comprehension. Okay, because I think some people didn't get it actually, so I need to make sure that everyone got the idea. So do you have any questions? Irregular means that it doesn't follow the rule. Ms. Zahra 88. Irregular means that it doesn't follow a rule. Yeah, strange. Exactly. Thank you very much. Okay, do you have any questions concerning this reading comprehension? Just 1 minute, please. Miss Rehan, I guess she has a question about concerning this passage. For the insert to insert and concerning the descent at high. The whole now was part of the mountain range that toward above the sea. Okay, so starting with at that time, this sentence should come after a specific time. If we said like in my graduation party, I had so and so and so. During the 50s, okay, at that time, so did you get the point? We mentioned a specific type, the 50s, the old time, the ice age, the medieval era time, okay, so we have to insert at that time after referring to a specific time. So Miss Naveen, please, if it's clear, tell me. Did you get it? Okay, thank you. Okay, I have a few more comprehension may help, inshallah. Just 1 minute, I'm going to upload it to you. Okay, this practice is really like a whole practice or a full practice about what have we covered during these 2 sessions. So to help you to become more aware of connotation, rank the following sets of words. Give the words with the strongest connotation as a score of 1, and the word which weakest most neutral connotation as 4. Okay, so who can take the pen and write here like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are ready to take the control, please tell me. Islam, what's the meaning of passages? Who can take the pen control to answer on the board? Okay, it's not clear. Okay, again, we are going to put these words in order. Okay, the strongest connotation, we are going to give it score 1. And the word with the weakest, most natural connotation, we are going to give it score 4. Okay, Mr. Omar, let me find you, please. Omar. Okay, Mr. Omar. Okay, Mr. Omar, you may answer number 1. Can you write on the board? Okay, thank you. Let me correct this. 4. This is the right answer. The first one is depressed. The second one is discouraged. Okay. The third one is low, and the very natural one or neutral one is down. Okay, when you say you're down, it's natural word. Okay, but if you said like I'm depressed today, that means there's a disaster or something really bad happened to you. Okay, it gives you a very strong connotation. Okay, thank you, Mr. Omar. So thank you very much. So who can solve the other one, the second one? You're welcome, Mr. Omar. Okay. Miss Zahra. Miss Zahra 88. Okay. Miss Zahra, you have a pen now. She told him a lie, fib, half-truth, or untruth. Miss Zahra. Ms. Zahra, take the pen please and write on the board. Half truth, okay. Niveen. Okay. Ghazi. Thank you, Ms. Zahra. Thank you for trying to participate. Mr. or Miss Ghazi. Okay. Just a minute. I can't find you, Mr. Ghazi. Yes, I got it. Mr. Ghazi, you have the pen. You can start. Or Miss Ghazi. Okay, we're waiting. Okay, lie, fib, untruth, half truth, lie, untruth, half fib. Actually, I have a big variety here on the chat for as an answer. I need someone to write something on the board. Okay, we are not talking. I gave you the pen. You can write on the board. You can write on the board like this. 1, 2. Okay. Niveen, lie, untruth, half truth. Okay. 2, 3, 1, 4. So your answer is 2, 3, 1. Do you agree? I think the first one is where is the strongest to answer such a question. We have to find where is the strongest word. The strongest word is lie, and the second one will be untruth. The third one please don't get depressed or don't lose hope. It's okay. There's nothing. It's not a big deal. And the next word will be fib, and the most neutral one is half truth. Lie, untruth, half truth, fib. Now fib is much stronger than half truth. Okay? Okay. As for number 3, the situation was risky, hilarious, life-threatening, or dangerous. Where is the most strong word in these 4 options? Yes, Mr. Hauk. Okay. Or Miss Hauk. Let me find you just 1 minute. Have your time. Think carefully. We're not in a hurry. Yeah. Okay, you have the pen, Mr. Hack. 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay, Mr. Ahmed. We're going to find this later. you have the pen now. You can write on the board. 1, 4, 2, 3. Really? 1? Risky? I don't think so. Rabia, I got one of your answers is correct actually. Where is life? Risky. Risky is the most strong word in these 4 choices. Two. Okay, I don't agree with your answer, unfortunately. Okay, we have to think carefully. Where is the most... Okay, we are going to take it word by word. I want to know... Yes, we can see your answer. Thank you very much. Now, I want you to write one word in the chat. Only one word. Where is the most strong word in these 4 words, 4 options? I need only one word. According to its according to its connotation. Life threatening, dangerous, life threatening, dangerous. Maybe, Miss Zahra, maybe it's risky, but it won't kill you. Did you get it? Mr. Omar, again, maybe it's dangerous, but it won't kill you. So the most strong word here has to do with threatening your life. Okay, like, yeah, life threatening. And Mr. Haytham Magdi, thank you very much. Life threatening. This is the most strong word in these 4. What about it, Mr. Omar? What's wrong about it? Life threatening is the most strong word in these 4 options. Okay, so this will be number 1. So number 2. Number 2. Okay, we have a real discussion here. Okay, before going to number 2, again, if you are taking risk, for example, you are very and you want it, maybe he won't liking, so you are taking a risk, but this will not threaten your life. Your friend, if he didn't like your present, he won't kill you. So do you understand? But climbing a mountain without climbing tools, that's life threatening. That's something crazy to be done. Okay, so are you persuaded with this point? Okay, number 2. Number 2 will be excellent, Mr. Hack. Number 2 will be place, which means contains a lot of danger. And of course number 3 will be it's very easy now. It's very easy. Dangerous or risky? Dangerous or risky? Dangerous. Most of you wrote dangerous. I think risky and dangerous is stronger. We have to put it in order, Mr. Omar. We can't say both of them in the same level. Okay, so obviously number 3 will be dangerous. dangerous. Yeah, it's much more stronger than risky. As I told you, risky is very neutral. Something, a very casual thing can be risky, okay, but it won't put you in real danger, you know. Okay, as part 2, we are going to read paired sentence below. Use your observation about words choice to answer the questions that follow. You are going to read pair sentences A, B, 1, 2, okay, and then you are going to answer according to the passage below. Comprehensive practice 1. Okay, let me see. I guess I missed typing it. Let me check, please. The comprehension practice. Okay, the questions. Okay, read the paired sentences through the 2. Okay. The French Revolution of the American Revolution. The French Revolution of 1789 was modeled after the American Revolution of 1776. Okay, Mr. Omar, you have time. You have like what do you mean? How much time do you need? Like from 3 to 5 minutes? Okay, fair. 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to read and to answer to make your mind up. Okay. So هبة هيثم 1A. 1A to B. Miss Heba says 1A goes to 1 and B to 2. Okay. 1A and B2. 1A, B2. 1A to B. Okay. So yeah, that's the right answer. What about the second pair? The second pair. Ordinarily Americans have bipolar disorder. Which sentence presents bipolar disorder as a more serious condition, and which sentence appears to be more objective? Okay, 1A and B also. Okay. Excellent, very good. So now you understand how the word choice changes our mind, changes our opinion, changes our choices concerning any text. Yeah, that's can you tell objective? Objective means neutral. Okay. When you are objective, you don't take like you don't have a real opinion about some point of view, or you are neutral about it. You are casual. You are cool with it. Okay. So I will give you another 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, to read this comprehension, then to be ready to answer the questions. Okay. Okay. Read it carefully, please. Thank you. Okay. Before we're reading it, I just want you to I want to tell you the questions first, in order to make you like expecting what kind of question you are going to answer. Okay. The sound is not obvious. Okay. The main idea of this passage is best expressed in which sentence? Third degree burn are very, very serious, or there are three different kinds of burns. Some burns requires medical treatment, or each type of burn requires a different type of treatment. Question number 2. A mild sunburn should be treated by removing shredded clothing, or immersing it in warm water and wrapping it in a sterile bandage, or getting immediate medical attention, or gently cooling the burned skin with cool water. Which of the following is not a recommended treatment for 3 degrees burns? Immerse in warm water, get immediate hospital care, apply a sterile bandage, keep charred clothing on the victim. Question number 4. The word it in the first sentence of the paragraph 4 refers to a 3rd degree burn, the skin, charred clothing, infection. Question number 5. The phrase old wives' tale in paragraph 3 could best be replaced by which word or phrase? Good advice, lie, ancient story, popular belief. 6. Where in the passage does the author describe the characteristics of 2nd degree burns? At the end of paragraph 2, at the beginning of paragraph 3, at the end of paragraph 3, or at the beginning of paragraph 4? I think that's it. They are just, yeah. Okay, now back to our passage. Enjoy reading. You have 3 minutes to read. Okay. I guess you are done with reading. Okay, shall we start? Are you done with reading? Where is everyone? Okay. Question? Okay. Anyone is interested to answer the first question in the mic? MashaAllah, you are ready with answers. MashaAllah, that's very nice. Number 1. D, 2B. Okay. 2D. What does it mean, 2D? Oh, question number 2. Okay, we are going to take it question by question. Okay. There's 2 answers pass. There's 2 answers pass. No, it shouldn't. Shouldn't, Mr. Omar. It's only one answer, one possible answer. The main idea of this passage is best expressed in which sentence? Third degree burns are very serious, or there are 3 different kinds of burns, some burns requires medical treatments, or each type of burn requires a different type of treatment. I don't think so, Mr. Omar. D, B, B, D, D. 1B is Hiba, Dr. Hiba. D, okay, D and B. Okay. B. Wow. Okay. Make sure that the main idea shouldn't be sometimes the more general idea, but very general, which will be not relevant actually. Okay, Mr. Omar, of course you may have the mic. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, Mr. Omar.
Okay, thank you for giving me the mic. My question is, the main idea of this passage is best expressed in which sentence? Okay. A, third degree burns are very serious. B, there are 3 different kinds of burns. C, some burns require medical treatment. D, each type of burn requires a different type of treatment. As we see in the passage, okay, I think so. B, there are 3 different kinds of burns, which the message says that there are 3 degree burns are very. There are 3 different kinds of burns, and D, each type of burn requires a different type of treatment. The both answers is go with the passage. And thank you. Please clear that for me. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Miriam. There are 2 answers. Go with the question, or we can take it as answer for this question. The paragraph says that there are 3 different kinds of burns, and at the same time it says that each type of burns requires a different type of treatment. There are no stronger or strongest sentence here. Okay, I think B. There are 3 different kinds of burns. I think B. I think the answer is B. I think so. Thank you, Mr. Niam. You can take the mic.
Omar, for your participation. I do appreciate your participating in this practice. Okay, so Mr. Omar chose B. So some people agree with Mr. Omar, but I don't agree. Why? Because B is very general. It can't serve as a main idea for this passage. The best answer for this passage will be each type of burn requires a different type of treatment. Each type of burn requires different type of treatment. In the passage he stated the burn degrees and how to treat every type of burn, every degree or type of burn. Okay, did you get it? Are you persuaded? Okay. Now you know the right answer is choice D. Sunburn should be treated by removing shattering clothing or immersing it in a warm water or warp it in a slaughter bandage or getting immediate medical attention or gently cooling the burnt skin with cool water. 2D, mashallah, okay. This fact is stated in the last sentence. That's true of the paragraph about first degree burns. Yes, that's true. Choice D. And it's clear in the passage. Which of the following is not a recommended treatment for the third degree burns? Which of the following is not a recommended treatment for third degree burns? Is it A, B, C, D? Okay, A, that's true. Yeah, A. Question number 4, Mr. Mustafa Bahri. What's your question, Mr. Mustafa? Okay, so that's true. Question number 3, the best right or correct answer will be A. As question number 4, the word it the word it in the first sentence of paragraph 4 refers to number 4. The word it in the first sentence of paragraph 4 refers to a third degree burn, the skin, shattered clothes, or infection. Yes. Okay, the right answer is B. Okay. Okay. As for question number 5, the phrase old wise tale is in paragraph 3 could best be replaced by which word or phrase? Good advice, lie, ancient story, or popular belief? Which choice? Didi, mashallah, you're understanding the passage. That sounds promising. That's very nice. D, that's the correct answer. Yes. No, it's a popular belief. That's right. Where in the passage that the author described the characteristic of second-degree burns? At the end of paragraph 2, or at the beginning of paragraph 3, or at the end of paragraph 3, or at the beginning of paragraph 4? In which part in the passage that the author described the characteristics of the second degree? We're going back to the passage again. Here we go. Okay, and you tell me in which part did the author explain the yes, Mr. Mustafa, I'm moving it into to make you read the comprehension and to figure out where did this information is mentioned. Okay. Okay. Okay, B, C, 2. The second degree burns are discussed in paragraph 3, and their characteristics are specifically mentioned in the first sentence of the paragraph. Okay, so did you get it? Yes. The beginning of paragraph 3, it's B, choice B. Okay. Okay, I don't think we have only 3 minutes. I'm going, inshallah, to put the rest of these comprehensions as a homework on the group. So make sure that you follow the posts on the group and to answer the to revise it and send it to you back with the feedback. Okay. Might email before departure, please. Might email before departure. What do you mean, Mr. Guest Ahmed? Mr. Omar, you can find every post on the group. Mr. Mustafa, number 6 is what about number 6? Yes, it's B. Mr. Mustafa, yeah, your answer is correct. So do you have any final question before we finish our session today? For today, I'm going to upload it on. Thank you, Ms. Naveen. May Allah accept our effort, inshallah, make it pure for His own face. Inshallah. Okay, Ms. Labbaik. Thank you, Mr. Haytham. Okay. I just want to remind you with something. About grammar, can you discuss in Arabic and understand discussion? Mr. Hulk, I will try to do my best. Okay, I just want to remind you with something. Okay, we have to remember why we are doing this. we have to bring a strong niyyah concerning all our life, okay, in every minor detail. So I hope inshallah bismillah that you do this, because I have a very nice hadith that you may be interested in it, that maybe no, it's not okay, it's not relevant anyway. So سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.